Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. We start here with chapstick. This is a crazy troll nation of YouTube. Be crazy because we have fun on our channel and we just do what the heck we want to do. I do curse on my channel sometimes. I was about to say hell. The control part is just not caring too much what the beauty community standards are. Wear your makeup the way you want to, whatever brand you want to, whatever tool you want to, use whatever technique you want to get your makeup on your face the way you want it to. That's the bottom line. You should love you for how you look and for who you are, regardless of whether or not you're wearing makeup. That is the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. I already did prime my eyes with the Fenty eyeshadow primer, blended that out with this brush because I didn't wash the brushes from earlier this morning. So after this video, I'm gonna have a ton of brushes to wash. But you know what? I enjoy washing my brushes. It's a form of self-care, taking care of my stuff. This is what else you'll see here. Yeah, I did just kind of go on like some rant thing there. So yeah, we're going to jump into this palette. No face paint. Did do my brows. The same brow pencil that I used in the previous video. Today we're going to switch it up. I do have stuff here for afterwards if I do want to clean up my face. Yeah, there may be fallout, so I'm moving stuff. A little disorganized. I'm still feeling some kind of way about the brand. Like, seriously, to the point where I'm even questioning, am I going to continue to show this palette on my channel? Like, seriously, I am. I will say today, my eyelids are feeling a little sensitive. I did use my regular skincare, one of which is an eye serum that has retinol in it, and one in particular you can put on your lids. And so I'm not saying it's the palette, but I'm saying it's something. And so it may be just don't use this palette 2 days in a row. I don't know. But there's not itching. There's just a sensitivity. Like my eyelids just feel, you know what it feels like? It feels like a couple years ago when I was down at the beach. I went to the beach 2 days in a row. And it wasn't quite sunburn on my lids, but my lids were just sensitive. And I didn't realize why until I started putting eye cream on my lids, and it soothed my lids. And so that's kind of what it feels like, is the slight burn thing going on. I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to show you now what brushes I'm going to use. We have two Esom T37 brushes, two Fenty 230 brushes. I was wanting the hourglass ones because they're more dense, but all four of them that I have are dirty. So this confirms Rouge Cell, I'm getting some more, just in case it's another situation. I do wash my brushes within 24 hours. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet. When I did that video, it was like almost it was actually around like 4 in the morning. And right now it looks like the clock's over there. It looks like it is 2:45 in the afternoon. So it is like literally the same day. And two Esom V33 brushes. And so we're going to jump in. We're going to take Martian on the first half of the lid. This shade, when I watched the video back today, I had a lot of fallout, and I think I did this eye first. It was a lot of fallout here that I didn't notice until the end of the video. And I don't know if you guys seen it or noticed it. Yeah, but I didn't notice it till the end when I was like actually looking. And I think because I was so focused on just doing the look that I wasn't looking down here. And I remember at the end when I said, I do see fallout. That's when I first noticed it, is when I had that reaction in the video. But it was there like the whole time. I just didn't see it. So I'm going to stop talking so I can edit some of this out. We're going to go into Aurora with the Fenty brush. And you know where that's going to go. Going to sweep in between for blending purposes, even though the shifts are going to do what they're going to do. This is what I thought would happen, because it is a purple shift to Martian, and this as a purple shift. So I remember yesterday saying, it wasn't even yesterday, it was this morning, saying I wonder how these would look, or that I thought they would, but then I didn't want to overthink it. I just wanted to just do the look. And it did what I thought it was going to do. Or I should say it looks how I thought it was going to look. I'm going to take a clean one and go into Gaia. I'm going to stop doing the Gaia or Gaia. I'm going to just pick one. That's going to go here. I think I saw a thumbnail for one look and it was very neutral. And so I'm thinking, you know what, let me just put something else colorful out here. And I didn't watch the video, so I don't know if it was a one and done or not. But it confirmed for me, just go ahead and put this out here for those of us who do like color and not necessarily monochromatic looks, which I like, but they are not my preference. Galaxy. They pick up really nicely on brushes, and they do apply very nice. Like, you see this, like, I'm not even putting a lot of pressure. Did I say that funny? I feel like I said that funny. Yeah, they just go on. I did have the previous look on for about 5 hours. There was no fading, no creasing. It did remove easily with makeup remover wipe with micellar water, which is how I remove my eye makeup, regardless of what eye makeup it is. And it came off fine. There was no staining. Yeah, so that was that. I'm going to go back with that first brush, and I'm going to pull this way. I'm going to go back with this brush, and we're going to pull it this way. I don't even know if this is helping. Like, these shades really do adhere well, and I do think it is the shades. I always say the Fenty primer is a tacky primer, but also the creaminess of these shadows, like, they do really stick. Okay, that to me looks a lot better. I am liking this because to me, for both of these looks, it looks like this is one shade and it's a multi-chrome. To me, this looks like this is one shade and it's a multi-chrome. This to me looks like it's one shade and a multi-chrome. This is what I thought it was going to do, and it did it. We're going to go into this shade first, and this could just be your look. This needs blending up here. I just noticed that. So we're going to take the brush that had this shade on it, and we're going to turn it on this side, and we're going to just try to feather. I don't want to take the color up higher, and my concern is because this is a skin tone color on me, that it won't really blend the way I want it to. And so I'm feeling like I need to feather this more, but let's just do it and see what happens. But I am aware that it looks a little harsh. A troll know when stuff ain't right. And so we're going to just sweep this on this top edge. Because of the lightness of these shades on this side, I don't really think it needs blending. I prefer this look because I prefer myself in deeper shades. I do think this is pretty. It's not my aesthetic. My aesthetic is deeper and darker. And also, this is cool tone to me, and I don't prefer me in cool tones. I'm going to take a clean one. We're going into that same shade, and I'm not even tapping off. And we're going to put this here and hope that it blends. We're going in again, not tapping off. We're going to tap on first, and then we're going to do small circular motions to try to blend that out. So on top of being torn with the palette, I was also thinking about how much juice I'm going to get out of it. Like, yes, this is looks 3 and 4 using 2 shades on the lid, and I could do one and dones, but I'm not a one and doneer. And I know I mentioned in another video that my issue with dual chromes and multi-chromes is that I like putting more than one shade on my lid. And even though the dual chrome and multi-chromes looks like it's more than one shade, I'm going in again. It's just something about me applying different colors, and maybe I just want to do #team too much, but it's not inspiring for me to be like, oh, just use this one shade and then take a matte from somewhere else for a transition. Like, that to me does not excite me. It doesn't seem creative, even though it looks really nice. It's just like, it's too simple for me. And even though some of my looks are trollish, like, y'all know I be trying it, and y'all know I be experimenting, and for me that's part of the fun, is if I put this with this and this and this, what will it look like? And with a dual chrome or multi-chrome, like, there is no experimentation. Just put it on and it's pretty, and that's it. And I do understand it is easy, it is great, especially if you're in a rush. But I'm thinking, am I going to really reach for this? Because I don't really reach for Plain Jane or the Heather one, which I did mix up for the reason that it's not inspiring to me. And yeah, I don't know. So I'm questioning if I'm going to keep the palette. Yes, I love the looks I did. I think part of it also, did that blend? This way it looks blended here. Yeah, but then it took some of that blue away. So the brush that had the blue, I'm not going to add any more right now. I'm just going to press and see if we can get some more off of the brush and put that right here. I forgot where I was with my sentence. I think part of it also is how I'm feeling about the brand. You know, you're just blatantly ignoring people. I respect the fact that they said up front, like on their website, you know, if there is a problem with your order, you need to message us within 2 days. If you reply after 2 days, your message will not be responded to. They put it out there up front. I respect that. But it's still bullshit, because what if you were away or family emergency and you come home and the package was there, you open it, the invoice says such and such day, or the postmark says it was delivered, you know, 4 days ago, and you're just getting home to get it, and there's something wrong with it, you're stuck with it. So again, I'll say, if you order from the brand, order from Sephora, even though brand websites do usually have better deals throughout the year than Sephora, than the 20% if you're Rouge. But it's just, unless it's something you already know and love. If you're using the balm and you love it, you know you're going to keep repurchasing it, then yeah, get it from the brand. But if you're just trying something new from the brand for the first time, get it from Sephora. I like this a lot better. I do. I'm going to take 2 Scalp Orange number 63. I just realized I have 4 of these. Did I know I had 4 of these? I know I have, excuse me, so rude, 4 of the Hourglass ones, but I don't think I realized I had 4 of these, or if I did, I forgot. We're going to take this shade here, which is where yesterday I said I shouldn't have. So like, why am I trying it again today? Because I'm a troll. I just like doing stuff, you know, just to see. And that's all we're going to do. Just a little bit of darkness right there. We're going to switch to a clean one. Same shade. And I don't know why I'm coating both sides of the brush, because we're only using one. And we're going to just press that right here. And the same thing happened with this shade yesterday when I liked it better before, because the richness of Galaxy just makes this look dull. And that's this shade. So I pressed in, I didn't tap off, and I'm going to press it right here. That I like. That I like. So now I know, just press it without tapping off. We're going to take a Fenty 220 brush, and we're going to go into Solar Rain, this shade here. Sorry for the reflectiveness. And that's going to go on our lower lash line. Also, like with this shade, because I don't really like this type of shade on me, I don't know if I would use it, maybe just for inner corner, but I have other stuff I can use for inner corner. Like this did not turn out right. I'm gonna turn the brush sideways to blend it, because it's not looking, I don't like how that's looking. So that's another thing too, because this is good for lower lash line, and this one looked the same to me as this one is looking right now. So why are we here? So I have 2 shades in here used for the same purpose that kind of look the same. So as you can tell, I'm just all sorts of, what the hell am I going to do with this palette in this short future? So I'm saying short like I already kind of know. I do see the shift here because it looks a little greenish, but overall it's just something about it. I'm not really feeling it. My eyes are starting to tear. This is a Fenty 210. We're just going to buff under here because I'm not really liking this shade under here. We're going to take this e.l.f. Putty Blush brush. I'm gonna stop with that Polaris, or because I heard it pronounced different ways. I'm gonna just say Polaris. And we're going to tap this and then blend it. This, as creamy as it is, it looks like a glitter when you put it on. Like, to me, it looks like spots of glitter. It doesn't look like a smooth application, which is strange because of how creamy it is. It might be the brush I'm using. And it does say use your finger, but I'm not. Sponge tip applicator to me mimics a finger, but I'm not putting all that pigment on my face. And so that's what that's looking like. I have to watch it back and see, because I can't see right here what it looks like. But I like how this part looks. I did like how it looked the other day, this morning, but I did use it as a blush light. And we're going to take Strawberry Moon. This shade is so messy, and we're not tapping off. We're going to put that here. Even though I think it burned my under eye area, this is tearing horribly. Look at this. You know what? If it is this palette, I'm gonna sell it in my Macari store, because CoverGirl concealer, what does it say? Clean Invisible Concealer. The shade is Honey. This was a good match for my nose area. It did burn a little bit under my eye area, but I'm just doing this because, do I remember smelling like paint thinner before? Oh gosh, Toby going through it. So we're just gonna pat this out. It was a really good shade for me, but now it's looking like it's not, because this is not helping. I should have just left it. I don't know, is that helping? But around here, even before blending it out, it's like just settling in. It blends itself in as it dries, which is nice. We're gonna take the NARS Creamy Concealer and Caramel. Sorry about that. I just don't want you to be distracted, and I should have just left it. And this is why sometimes I don't even want to start. This is a Rare Beauty concealer brush. I do have 2 in my cart for the Sephora sale. I think that looks better. It's hard for me to tell, y'all. I don't know if it's the lighting, and I don't have like the bright studio lights and things like that, but I'll think something is okay, and when I watch it back or edit it, I'm just like, ooh. Or I think, oh, that looks jacked up, and I watch it back and it looks okay. So, excuse me, this is all we're going to do for that. And for lip, we're just going to keep it simple. We're not even going to wipe off chapstick. We're going to put on, this is from Item Beauty. It came in Boxy Charm. The color has come through. We're just going to slap this on top of the chapstick. I'm just still feeling some kind of way. This smells like peaches. And I know I keep saying that. And I did see some of your comments, and so thank you for replying with like how you would feel if you were spending this kind of money and the brand just ignores you. So this is going to be it. I think the concealer did help. It didn't help under here though. But this is the look. As of right now, we've used every shade, seriously this time, from in this palette twice, except these 2 we've used once. So these we've used twice. So I do feel good about that. This palette is a mess. Ugh. That just drives me nuts. And I gotta like force myself to just be like, it's okay. Clean it later, it's okay. Because I do feel my OCD is just like, yeah. So we're gonna go. Thank you for watching. Hang out. There'll be some stuff popping up over here. Let me know what you think about these looks. And I do really like them. And I'm going to wash this off right away because I'm not sure why my eyes are feeling sensitive today. And yeah, so I'm going to go. And I apologize for my mood, but in a way I don't, because y'all know why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. And so this tastes fruity.